Who is your biggest inspiration and why?
It's always a hard question for me to answer because, like, after a certain age, I didn't have, like, a role model or somebody that I looked up to. But, like, just, like, at a really young age, I'd say my older brother just because he was, like, larger than life to me. Just watching him play baseball and have the success that he was having early on especially really motivated me to, like, pursue something. I hadn't yet decided, like, I was going to hoop, but definitely wanted to be, like, at the same level he was at when I did, you know, decide to pursue a specific sport.
And what a unique experience, though, for you, Diamond, to have, like, another professional athlete, multiple, with your dad,
right,
but in your family. But, like, you grew up and your brother is, you know, working to do the same things. Like, that's so unique.
Yeah, it was cool because, like I didn't always, like, know I was going to play basketball. Like, I just was, like, an active kid. So, like, baseball was, like, the one sport that I, like, wanted to really play just because of him. Like, my dad built this batting cage in our backyard, and, like, we would literally go out there every single day. And I would, like, sit behind the L screen and just, like, watch my brother hit for hours and shag balls for him for hours. And, like, there was no, my dad would let me hit a little bit just because, like, he would get tired of me asking. But, like, it was never really about me. I just liked being, like, a part of his process. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what made me, like, just be like, all right, I'm going to play basketball. But I really thought I was going to be a professional baseball player, you know, like, literally. So, you know.
How much older is he?
He's 3 years older than me, yeah.
Do you want to do the next card?
How can fans support women's basketball better, specifically the WNBA and the Chicago Sky?
I think the biggest thing is to just come to the game. We need to fill the seats. Obviously, exposure is what's going to grow our game. You know, and we've gotten, since I've been here, our crowds have gotten better every single year. So you can tell it's growing, but you still look out there and there's still so many empty seats. And, you know, we're not in a huge arena. I think it's not, like, crazy to think that we can't sell out Wintrust, because I think that, you know, we have something special in the WNBA, and we just got to get people in the stands.
I feel like, in my opinion, it's like the fans that aren't our fans, in order to get them, I feel like they have to stop comparing us to, like, the men's players. It's like, just appreciate our game for what it is, appreciate what we bring to the game, what we're good at. Obviously, we're not going to dunk, do all the other stuff, but, like, we know the game well, we're smart. So I feel like that's what fans of the men's teams have to do for us, is just, like, appreciate our game and what we do. Because then I think once they watch, I mean, how many people do watch our game and they're like, wow, I really like watching. Like, it's like, okay, but if you didn't even give us a chance because you already said no to us because you just assumed we're not going to be the men. So it's like, once they watch the game, I think people appreciate it. So just watch it, give it a chance.
I also feel like storytelling is important because, like, in the NBA or the NFL or whatever, the major men's league, it's like, you know those players' stories. Like, you know where they come from. You know, like, how they got to where they are. And, like, they always, like, highlight the process and, like, the childhood and college and all that stuff. And I feel like some people don't get introduced to us until we're in the WNBA. It's like, who is that person? And I feel like storytelling is also going to be really important because that's how, like, a lot of fans gravitate to players because their stories is something that, like, they relate to. And I feel like if more players can have their stories be told and shared in a way that's, like, authentic and like, very, very, like, organic almost, I think that will also help just, like, connect the fans to the players and gain more support.
If you could make any rule change to the game with no pushback from the league, what would it be?
Oh, wow.
Ooh. I would say I wish that something about overturning, like, flagrants or yeah, because I be losing money, bro. Like, I done lost money a couple times this year and, like, stuff I didn't do. So I think that's
a challenge or something.
Yeah, like I mean, it's like a small thing, but like I wish some like even when James tripped the ref, and like you know it was like if they could have looked at that and been like, all right, like it wasn't that deep. Like the other team, did they shoot free throws for that? Like was it? Yeah,
I feel
like
they make statements a lot in the NBA when plays happen. Like they'll make a statement on Twitter about it.
Yeah, like that. This was the wrong call.
This was the wrong call, and after further review, you know. But they never do that.
A challenge would be cool.
Yes.
The new challenge rule in the NBA, but that's not mine. Mine is.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
No, you don't.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do. What do you think it's gonna be?
Something about flopping, because that's what I think.
No.
Oh.
I think they should actually be able to call flopping.
It's like a,
and you get a foul for flopping.
A violation.
Now it's just like looked down upon. I don't think you can call it. I think in Europe you can call it. But here you can. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then maybe make a list of like, okay, this player has like 10 flops this year.
Yeah.
So everybody knows like that's the flopper.
They can.
I agree with that.
They actually do it in 3-on-3 too.
Label
They like call a flopper. Yeah. It's
Like in
a
the
thing.
NBA, they announce if they've been fined.
Yeah.
But like, why doesn't the WNBA announce it? Let's make it be known.
Right.
Yes.
Floppers.
Because there are quite a few.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, mine is like, I think the NBA maybe has something like this, like a soft cap. Like giving teams the opportunity to go over the cap. Like if they are willing to pay players more money, like, okay, I haven't figured it out. Like I don't think I have the answer here. I don't even know if it's like a smart business decision, but I think it would be cool, especially in like hardship things. Like how many times this year were we like counting pennies to try and sign people because of our cap situation? Like if we have injuries or players going to and from overseas, like we should be able to go over our cap just to survive in the season. Like no team should be out there with 6 players like Washington. Like because of their cap situation, like they can't sign players. Like okay, make it be a penalty, like a tax, like a luxury tax, but they should be able to go over if they're willing to. Like why are we putting it like, yo, you can only spend this much on these women, no more. Like come on.
Yours would be like a business thing.
I know.
You're so business savvy. That's nice. It's good. That's interesting. I would have never thought of that.
Trying to make more money.
Yeah, I like it.
Facts.
Mine would be take away the defense for 3 seconds.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, I got defensive player of the year my senior year in college because I just stood in the paint. Yes, I would just stand in the paint and anyone who came over. But sometimes it's hard. You gotta jump in and out. I know people don't really call it a lot, but like I don't know. I would enjoy it if I could just stay in the paint and not worry about jumping out and then all of a sudden someone's driving. Oh, now I'm late. Now I get a foul.
Yeah.
It's just like for someone who's foul prone.
Yeah.
It's like it's easier to be there, right? You guys are really in the paint a lot, so you
Well,
don't.
I kind of agree. I feel like if a player can't shoot, they shouldn't be guarded.
Right.
They shouldn't have to get out of the lane just because there's like this rule. Like if you can't shoot, like that's your problem.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just feel like in Europe you can be in the lane and
Yeah.
you just have to deal with it. If you have 2 players on your team that can't shoot and you pack the paint, then
Yeah, strategy.
Do the men have it?
Yes.
But
Yes.
like I don't ever see it called.
Well, that,
Very
they
rarely.
are never. Everyone can shoot.
So if we have it, then at least don't call it or something. I mean, I guess we don't get it that often, but like it always seems like it comes
Yeah.
randomly. All of a sudden, a ref will call it, and it's like okay.
Yeah.
Like
was that the whole reason they put it in so that we could have people just driving more? Or
probably to score for more scoring,
more
right?
scoring.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm gonna do something about these damn dogs.